Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Blue draw Corker.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. 61, matchbox lights. Hatchet.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He's coming. We got double up. All 52. Crunch. Spot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Alert 3.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st down, it's Young. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go! Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end run, tight end run. 3 down.
To throw is Wentz. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down.
What we got, what we got, what we got?
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wentz now to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Here we go, here we go. 120! You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On play action, Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down, Philadelphia.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
5-9, 5-9.
Into the red zone, Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 9-yard line.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Wins to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Wentz again. It's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Line 2. Hey, Alpha. That's got to be a long day. Walk.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Again, it's Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wentz. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Whip. 6-6. Pull it high.
Now a give, right side. Young. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
General West.
To the air, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Wentz. He's got Evans. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. On first down, Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught left side, Arcega-Whiteside. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Now Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. From the red zone now, Wentz. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He completes it to Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
To number 21. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
That's it. Big hit.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Here we go. 3 bud. Watch twist.
Wentz now on 1st down. Going up top for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. He completes it to Jones. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 7-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Manini! 50! Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Shoot! Time. Check 26, check 26. Regular.
A final shot before half for Allen. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And an alley to run. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
4 down. Check 31, check 30. X3, 218, chopper. If you kill it.
Now Allen to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Right there.
Middle. Manini!
Chopper! Check 37. Bang!
Regular. Stop.
Check.
Now they try the right side here. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That's it, baby.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. Switch.
22 jet bomber.
Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 3. Out.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back, alert! He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up. Check! Oh, smoke. I got it!
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
You draw Corker.
Check 4.
Out. 56. Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
61, match 5.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Lane 5-3, lane 5-3. Hey, shoot.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Hey, tight. 6-6, pull it high.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jones has it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10.
You. Slam. Switch. Undercrush. Hey, hold. Undercrush.
From midfield, here's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Wentz to throw. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Wentz throwing complete to Arcega-Whiteside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And fighting down in, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Deuce.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
A throw over the middle taken in. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Know your job. Go.
On 2nd and goal. Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Under 10. 10.
Allen maybe with a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On second down, it's Hunt. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Here we go. 74.
To throw is Wentz. It's caught. Jones. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give right side. Ayers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Ayers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check. Sunday. Check hot. 14, 82, 14.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touch. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Allen to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
To throw is Wentz. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Wentz to throw, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside there to make the grab. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And the Bills are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Green 19! Hey, check.
What?
Alert!
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Hey, Delta.
50, Mike 50. You go night. Tell them night. Mike 50.
Here we go.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. It's a foot race. 30. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the two-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the two-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He is an attack coach. Always attack.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.